Let's go to Ekiti State now, where it does look like there is an arm of government that is under siege, or perhaps threatened, with accusation from both sides of the divide. Well, last week, Honorable Boyega Aribishogun was elected as a new Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly. Aribishogun represents Ikole Constituency 1 and was elected at the plenary last Tuesday. He replaced Honorable Fumini Afuye, the previous Speaker who died in October this year after he reportedly suffered a cardiac arrest. Honorable Aribishogun, who is a two-term lawmaker, was elected after polling 15 votes to defeat Honorable Olubumi Adeluba of Emure constituency, who got 10 votes. But there have been controversies since police moved to shut the complex over insecurity reasons. And as soon as we got a wind of that, we put a call through to Honorable Aribishogun earlier in the week, and he gave us an assurance that things are going to be resolved. But as we speak, it does look like some political crises are looming, because we understand that there will be a plenary tomorrow, ostensibly. The fear of those on the side of Mr. Aribishogun is to remove or suspend some of them and install another person who is favored by the other side of the divide. And okay, who are these ones on the other side of the divide? The government, the sitting executive of the APC, these guys are particularly members of the same party. I mean, said that perhaps Aribishogun does not fall within the side that they want. Well, you know, this is politics. Let's speak to the gentlemen that have joined me on the program tonight. Honorable Boyega Aribishogun himself is here in our Abuja studio. Thank you so much, Right Honorable, for joining us tonight. And virtually, we have the spokesperson of the governor, the chief press secretary of Governor Biodun Yebanji, Mr. Yinka Oyebode, joins us virtually. Thank you so much from Ado Ekiti. Let's get started with all of these. First and foremost, I spoke with you earlier in the week, and you told me, things are going to be resolved. You spoke with the Commissioner of Police. But it does look like from that last time I spoke with you and now, things have changed, isn't it?
Obviously.
So what is going on? Has the complex been opened?
No.
What is going on?
Well, we should ask the Nigerian police.
But you told me that the Commissioner of Police gave you his words that
the Commissioner of Police gave an assurance that the House of Assembly will be reopened the next day, that he probably must have concluded his investigation. But unfortunately, up till I'm speaking with you, the complex is still under lock and key. And that is why we have decided to call on the Inspector General of Police to rein in his people, to allow the House of Assembly to function as a legislature, that we are not under siege. Nobody has perpetrated any crisis. Even the make-believe they have done, as if there's some people coming to attack, it's just coming out to say that some disgruntled element out there, in cahoot with some members of the Assembly, are trying to play funny.
So, and this is something that is happening within your party, APC?
Yes, because they perhaps believe that they don't want democratic, processes to take place in the Assembly. And these people are even up with arms, saying that they are going to assassinate the Speaker, take over the place.
That is yourself.
Tomorrow morning.
That's yourself.
Yes.
They don't want you. That is the real set of things.
But the majority of members of the Assembly voted for me. But a few of them who felt perhaps I did not follow the directive of the former governor of the state, felt that they will make the place ungovernable, they will make the state ungovernable for even the administration.
Have you fallen out with Governor Fayemi?
I didn't have any quarrel.
When was the last time you spoke with him?
Well, I sent a message to him even last night, that what is happening, and that am I no longer one of his loyalists? That why did he not congratulate me? Up till I'm speaking with you, he has not done anything. Otherwise, he has been going around calling our members to go and impeach me tomorrow. That is the truth.
And you have evidence?
I have evidence.
The fact that Governor
As I'm speaking with you, 7 of our members are locked up in Fem Guest House in Ado Ekiti, planning on how to impeach me tomorrow in cahoot with some of his former aides, like the former Commissioner for Justice.
Who is behind all of this?
The Dr. Fayemi, of course.
Not the sitting governor?
Not the sitting governor. Okay. Not the sitting government.
Let's hear from, because the inferences that have been drawn into all of this is that the government of the day, the executive, is part of this. Let's allow Mr. Oyebode, who is the Chief Press Secretary to Governor Oyebanji, to speak with us. Mr. Oyebode, give us an understanding of what is happening. How can the assembly complex be shut? And the speaker who was elected here with us is saying that this is against the will of the members of the legislature.
Okay, thank you very much. What I would say is that essentially what is playing out at the State House of Assemblies is purely legislative affairs. I want to believe that the leadership of the House and also the leadership of the party will resolve it amicably. That's our wish as government. And the information we have about the locking up of the place is that the police reported that some hoodlums were about burning down the place a couple of days ago, and because of that, some of them were even chased away, and some jerry cans of fuel, filled with fuel, were actually recovered from them, and some cutlasses and stuff like that. And that's a report in the newspaper yesterday. And so to that extent, the executive arm of government does not really have much to do with this matter, because we believe that the House of Assembly members are elected representatives of the people, and they are there to represent the people of their constituencies and to make law for orderliness in the state. And I believe they are up to this task to resolve it amicably within themselves.
So give us another, because you speak the mind of your principal, the governor. Has the governor been briefed? What is the response of the governor, and what is his stance on this matter?
I think the stance of the governor is that he's a Democrat and is head of the state, is head of the government. I also believe that there is a separation of power, and every arm of government also have a measure of independence. And to a large extent, we believe that it's still within the ambit of the leadership of the House to resolve this amicably.
I mean, the governor, your principal, is the chief executive, chief security officer of the state. And in that sense, the activities of the police will not be out of his knowledge. Is perhaps going to be briefed about the security situation, especially as it affects the House of Assembly. I'm not sure that the governor will say that he's not aware of what is going on. For example, I mean, the layer of that question is going to be about 2 or 3. For example, the governor is due to submit the budget to the House of Assembly. When is that budget due to be submitted?
The budget of the state has been presented to the House of Assembly already, and we believe that the House is already working on the budget. So to that extent, I believe that, like I said, the situation is that we maintain that the leadership are up to the task. You know, the executive does not necessarily have to wade into this matter. And we want to assure you that this house is one of the most peaceful assemblies.
But Mr. Oyebode, does it bother the governor that the complex? Yeah, Mr. Oyebode, does it bother the governor that the complex of the house has been shut since Tuesday, I guess? Since Wednesday. And there's been no plenary since last week, Wednesday.
But what I do know is that, like you said, the governor must have been briefed. And you know, security issues are not something that you want to discuss on national television. And I'm sure it must have been briefed. And I know also that so many things have been put in place to ensure amicable resolution of the conflict that is going on within the House of Assembly.
Let me ask Mr. Have you met the governor, Governor Oyebanji?
I have not.
Did you try to meet with him?
I tried.
So what happened?
I've sent messages, but Kapia's, the special advisor on political matters, has responded by way of saying that the government is looking into it and that there will be an amicable resolution until about 24 hours ago, when we begin to see that some clandestine moves are being made by the former chief of staff and the former attorney general of the state, that members who are few in number, about 7 of them, are planning to invade the House of Assembly tomorrow morning. And they are now kept at Fem Guest House in cahoot with the chairman of the party. And they are even planning to assassinate. So, because one of the hoodlums who they recruited has given a hint that you will see what will happen tomorrow. And I said, I'm not even in Ekiti.
Did you run away from Ekiti?
I didn't. I came to attend the Conference of Speakers workshop on harmonization of the state legislature's standing orders. That's why I'm in Abuja. But when I heard that, I had to call. I've been calling the Commissioner of Police. He has not picked my call. But
so you are likely to be impeached back home tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. I think they are kept somewhere now as I speak with you. I want to tell you that about 7 of our members have been threatened and intimidated.
Let me ask you some questions, and I'd like to also say the truth to the Nigerian people. Yeah. The real reasons behind those who want you out. Yeah. 15 people voted for you, 10 people voted for Honorable Adeluba.
Yes.
But do you realize that what they're saying on the other side, that you do not have a return ticket to the House of Assembly, you do not have a ticket, and that's the reason you want to, by all means, be a speaker?
If it is by all means that I want to be the speaker, why will I have 15 members if I'm not popular? They have forgotten that I'm the leader of business there. I control the House. I stabilized the House since 2018. So the question of not getting a ticket, I never asked anybody for a ticket.
Do you feel like an outsider?
I don't want to even go to
PDP?
Tottenham. Let anybody who said I needed a ticket, a return ticket, come out to say that.
You didn't want a ticket?
I didn't even apply for it. I didn't even discuss that with anybody.
Because
whoever says that,
the allegation is that, just a moment, that you were angry that you did not get a ticket.
I'm not even angry. If I'm angry, I will have, the people of Ekiti knew me quite well that whatever I want to say, I say it. I don't fear anybody, I only fear God.
But do you also see, you are from what part of Ekiti North,
yes,
right?
Ekiti North.
You are from the North.
Yes.
Honorable Afuye, who died, yes, with the former speaker, is from the South.
Yes.
Do you also see reason from those who believe that there is no proper balancing of the equation, political equation in the state? Should you come from the North, that there is no balance? A southerner from Ekiti State should be filling the seat of the speaker. Do you see reason?
Even the former governor should have known that we are 900 members from the North, and that all of us, except one, said he wanted to go with the South. And we said, on this northern thing, we stand. Because in 2018, when Dr. Fayemi became governor, I was in the House, and I was a ranking member. Nobody queried the fact that the speakership has to go to the South to complete the tenure of a northern speaker who was impeached. And October 11, 2018, Right Honorable Alagbada became speaker on the advice and support of the northern leaders, believing that the governor cannot be in the North, at the same time the speaker being in the North. In this wise, the deputy governor is from the South. The party chairman is from the South. At the central level, you have the governor, you have the ambassador, you have the minister. The North has nothing. At the state level, I'm the most senior, which is the majority, that is not even a presiding officer at all.
So you think,
and we said it.
That not the Ekiti not deserve
Dr.
the speakership.
called us to his residence and said he wants us to support Honorable Adeluba, I stood out to say that could not be done by fiat or by imposition. That we have constituencies, that we have leaders, that we are going to consult them and get back to them. That ordinarily we should be looking at the Constitution, at the same time looking at the standing order of the House.
So you disagree with Governor Fayemi on that?
Yes, not that I disagree.
So, but what is this talk, Honorable Arabishogun, that you're working with the opposition in the state to ensure that the passage of the budget is not impossible?
And maybe they are the one doing that. Because if they are not the one doing that, they won't tell the Commissioner of Police to lock the Assembly when we have slated that in our other paper that we are considering the budget. And up till I'm speaking with you, the supplementary budget and the appropriation of 2023 has been presented by the governor. Only for us to take it the next day, we have this police invasion.
So you are afraid that you might be impeached tomorrow?
I'm not afraid. God owes.
But you think you might be impeached
whatever anybody might want to do, you should remember that is God.
Do you still have the 15 people behind you?
Yes, I have 15. Even they were calling 1 or 2 of them to come and join them at Fem Gas as I was coming to your studio now. Everything that they are doing there, they have recruited Dele Olugbemi, who was the former Speaker of the House, to bring some talks to the place tomorrow. They have even got a bus that will take them from their hideout to their assembly complex. I'm only saying that just to let Ekiti people know that they want to truncate this democracy at the state level.
Let me bring back Mr. Yinka quickly. Mr. Oyebode, if you give us an understanding from what Honorable Aide has described, it does look like chaos might be emerging and fast too, as it's few hours before tomorrow. Will the governor be rising up to the occasion this time around as a chief security officer of the state? If the arm of government is in chaos like this, can the governor look on?
I can assure you that there won't be breakdown of law and order because the governor, the chief executive officer of the state, is in touch with all the warring factions to ensure that they reconcile amicably their differences. It's democracy in action, actually, and I believe that we have absolute confidence in the leadership of the House. I mean, they've been there for almost 3.5 years and it's been rampant-free. And we believe that this is just something that they can resolve amicably. And the government is also reaching out to them to ensure that they work together and resolve it within themselves.
Has there been an official communication in recognition of Honorable Aide emergence as the Speaker from the governor?
Well, I don't know whether there may not be an official communication. The House of Assembly, like I told you.
But you are the CPS, you probably will be the one to issue the statement.
What I'm saying is that no, it doesn't work that way. What they did after the election, it was communicated out. I mean, they put up the official position out. It's an in-house something. The Speaker of the State Assembly is the first among equals, so his colleagues elected him,
But does this speak to the allegation that the governor is also against Gboyega Bishogun emerging as the Speaker if he has not recognized him since almost a week?
He never said that. He never said that the governor is against his candidature. He never said that.
No, I'm asking you the question that if the governor has not officially recognized the Speaker, that arm of government has not been recognized since last week, since there was an election, does he also raise the issue that is probably aligning with the allegation that the Honorable has said that former Governor Fayemi is the one behind all of this, and the governor is probably queuing behind the former governor in all of this?
Mr. Show, you recall that the Honorable Speaker has never said that he never made any such allegation against the sitting governor. You know, what I want to say essentially is that the process is that there is a communication. You know, the House of Assembly also has its own media arm that might give out their own information after the exercise. And after the election was concluded that day, they usually, that is the process.
All right. We need to leave it at that and hope that the Ekiti people will resolve their differences. Thank you so much, Honorable Aide for coming tonight.
I just want the prominent people in Ekiti State, like Chifa Balola, and Pemfalana, and all our traditional rulers to be on the lookout and save democracy in the state because of the plans they have for tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Anyiko Oyebode, thank you so much for clearing this issue and clarifying some of these situations for us. I appreciate your time tonight. Honorable Aide I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And I hope that you guys will resolve your differences, albeit political, amicably.
We'll resolve. Thank you.